Hi, welcome to the Stairway to Heaven course package. You should be watching this tutorial before you start your lesson. Okay, first of all, this is not the exact replication of the original music. It has been adapted for the ukulele. However, once you learn the song, play the song, I'm sure your friends and family are going to be more than impressed. Now, we want to go over some things so that you can get the most out of the course and get to where you want to be, which is playing the song as quickly as possible. First thing you want to do is you want to read through your syllabus. Next, you want to stay organized. We suggest, you don't have to, this is optional, but getting a binder, 1/2 inch, 1 inch binder. Make sure that the binder has plastic covers on the front and back so you can slide in your chord chart, okay? It just makes it a lot easier. So if you have to locate your chords during the song, when you're doing your lessons, do it in the order that they're presented on the syllabus. So in other words, do it in sequence. You can match up the tutorials with your material through the number system or the title code. So in other words, that's how you're going to be matching up your tutorials and the music that you're going to be working with when you're doing your lessons. It's very important that you preview your music, exercise, lesson, music sheet. Preview it before you try to play it. Whatever it is, you want to look it over, make sure that you understand it. You can do the chords, do the chord changes, make the chords. So if you see that you can't make certain chords smoothly, you want to get that out of the way and take care of those things first before you try practicing the lesson or playing the song. Now, as you're going through your lessons, as you're going through the course, what you like to do to help you out in the final outcome of this course is you want to preview the 3-page entire music sheet for Stairway to Heaven, okay? So you want to look at that 3-page entire song, Stairway to Heaven. You want to preview it as you're doing your lessons. You don't want to play it. All you do is you want to just look at it every day, get accustomed to the music, how it looks, see what chords you're using, what chords are, what the chord structure is, how it follows, and you want to get familiar with it before you play. So that's what you want to be doing while you're going through the lessons. Okay, now be sure that you take your time, go at a comfortable speed, and make sure that it's fun for you to do. Okay, on the board that you see, we got some chords that you need to practice before you even start the chords. Okay, so we got an F major 7, G sus4, D sus4, E minor. You got an easy version and you got a regular version. You decide on what you want to play or if you want to change in between them. But it's very important that if you haven't played these chords before, you want to make sure that you can play the chords, you're familiar with them, and they're relatively smooth to make for you. They shouldn't be too hard once you start your lesson. So starting off with the F major 7, if you haven't made it before, this is the diagram to show you how you make the chord. It's also on your chord chart. The fingering, you can do the fingering. G sus4 and the D sus4. You see those little X's right over there? And what that is just telling you that it's based off of the G chord and the D chord. So the X is actually the formation of a G chord, adding down that note over there, and I'll show you in a sec. And the D sus4 is also the D chord, adding the note over there. So let me show you what I mean by that. So for the F major 7, you're basically making an F chord, bringing the ring finger down on the 3rd, and you're bringing the baby finger up here like this. This is also on your diagram, your chord chart diagram, so please be sure to get familiar with the F major 7 before you start. Next, you got your G sus4. An easy way to remember this is just make a G chord, regular G chord, and put that baby finger right underneath the ring finger, right there on the 1st string, 3rd fret, okay, right there. So that's what it means. It's based off of the G when you see the X there. Next chord is the D sus4. D sus4, there's several ways to make it, so I'll show you a few of them. So let's say you got a D chord. I make my D chord like this. This is how I make my D chord. I'm sure you have a way that's comfortable for you. So a D chord and then D sus4, you're raising that bottom note, 1 fret. Or let's say you make a chord like this. Here's another D chord. make sure that you raise your bottom note, or you can add your baby finger, but that's what you want to do. Okay, now whatever way you want to make your D chord is fine, but you need to make it so that it's a D4 and you're raising the bottom note. Next, we got two versions of E minor. We got an easy version and we got a regular version. I'm doing a lot of the easy version in the song when you see me play. In the lessons, I might be doing some regular versions, but I think overall in the end result, I think that the easy version E minor has a better tonality because of the open string on the top. Now, if you want to do a regular E minor chord, it works just as fine. Really, it's up to you. You pick the chord on what you want to use between between the two E minor chords. Okay. So I hope that you got some ideas on how to benefit and get the most out of this course. If you follow the suggestions that I talked about, you'll probably get to your end result a lot quicker. If you don't, it might take a little bit longer, but I'm sure you're going to get there anyway. So please go through your syllabus, review the things I talked about. If you need to watch this tutorial again, if you need to take notes on the chords that I showed you, by all means do so. And when you're ready, once you're ready, we'll see you at the next lesson, which is the start of your your start of your course package. So when you're ready, we'll see you there.